My brother, you know, he didn't get the talent as well. What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Sadie's Universe. Welcome to another YouTube video. Here with my sister again, Karian. Today we're going to be doing a video called Things Our Parents Said Growing Up. So without further ado, let's get into the video. We grew up in the same home for a few years, and then after she grew up,
then I moved to Florida. We have different moms,
yes,
but the same dad. So I was raised in Jamaica and then moved to the States and then was living with her mom and my dad and our dad in New York, and then I moved to Florida with my mom and then got married and went off on my own. But still different.
Yeah.
Because the lifestyle in Jamaica is very strict versus the US. Even though the morals and principles are still transferred over to our household in America.
But I would say the stricter lifestyle was on you than me, because I got a lot of beatings when I was younger.
So did we. Well, I didn't give a lot of trouble. Well, our older sister Keisha got a lot of beatings. So I would watch. I would watch her give trouble, and then I'm like, oh, I think I'm good. I'm good. I'm not gonna do that right there. I mean, I still got in trouble here and there, but for the most part, she would get in trouble. I was a good kid. I was like, just chill.
Me?
You gave trouble?
I gave trouble because there was always a reason, and I feel like Daddy never took time to ask me why. He would just beat me right then and there.
Oh Lord.
And I would go to the room and stay there and just cry and then go to sleep. Then the next morning I isolate myself from everyone. So yeah.
That is the norm though. No parent, well, I shouldn't say no parent, in Daddy's generation and Mommy's generation, they don't ask. They don't ask for explanation. It's like, I expect you to do this, and if you don't do that, then I'm gonna beat you, and then that's it. But yeah, that's definitely, I think it's detrimental. I mean, especially if you have a child that holds on to grudges, not that, because I don't, and obviously you don't, but if you have a child that's more emotional, more sensitive, that's definitely something that's wrong to do.
Another thing was, I think most parents do this, is when you're going to the grocery store, the parent will tell you beforehand not to touch anything and not to pick up anything because you're not getting anything.
I sure do that. Before I get into the store, I tell my kids, I'm like, listen, I'm only going for what's on this list. If there's nothing on my list, don't put nothing in the cart. Don't ask for nothing because I'm not buying it, okay? And then they get into the store and they completely forget. They get amnesia and they're like, oh my God, can I get this? No, it's not on my list. I said no. And then they continue and I gotta give them the look. There's a look that all parents have.
Your ear's too tough, or stick broke in my ear. But he said that like very seldom. And it's because I always push his buttons.
JR get that a lot.
Yes,
JR got that a lot. Our brother got that a lot. It's like, if you can't, you just gotta listen. Like if he said you're supposed to do something and then he comes home and he's like, you didn't do it. It's like, gosh, why would you not? That's what that means. Your ear's too tough. Or if you're just giving trouble. It's like, your ear's too tough, or stick broken at you. That's a stick broken at you is, you don't hear me, can't you hear what I said? Or if you did something and you weren't supposed to do. So yeah.
Yes. Like overall, our dad's quiet and he's just
overprotective.
Yeah, he is. Oh my God.
He's very overprotective. Like I think he sees us still as kids and he has to be the protective dad, which is sweet because most dads don't care. And after a certain time, you're like, if you're over 18, some parents click and like, okay, I'm done with you now. Like, not done, but like as far as the responsibility aspect is, I'll just keep in touch and let me know how you're doing, but that's about it. But no, our dad is super overprotective. Even now, I'm like a grown woman with my own like kids and family, and he be checking up on me if I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to the store, and it passes a certain time that he thinks I should come back. Carrie, are you not home yet? Or you'll text, or you'll call, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm at the store. He's like, yeah, but you said you were going to the grocery. Yeah, but I'm still shopping. I'm still getting stuff. Like, so yeah, he goes overboard, and he's definitely overprotective with this one.
Yes,
because I think she's the smallest one. She's not married yet, so it's like he keeps thinking it's more like but at the same time, I think it's bad because he sometimes assume the worst in a situation. Like if she's going out with friends, automatically his brain goes to, what if this happen? What if that happen? But what if it doesn't? What if she literally goes out, have fun, and come back like normal people do?
Like the other day, I went out with a friend and he went ballistic.
Yes.
And I'm like, relax.
Yes.
I'm grown. I know I'm under your roof right now. But at the same time, I just want to have fun. It's okay. Relax.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even like, what was it? In August, I had my best friend over, Josh, and we were drinking, so I didn't want him to drive home.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted him to spend the night, and Dad was like, no, that's the one rule you can't break. And I'm like, but he's supposed to drive home and get into an accident?
He said Uber. He told us that was happening.
Which
I was
is
like, you said you did
a
tell it
45-minute ride.
Oh, Lord.
So that would have been like $100.
Oh man, that's a lot.
So I was like, no, he's gonna spend the night.
That was hilarious.
It didn't end up good for me, but you know, can't
That
beat
was
me anymore.
Oh Lord.
Last summer, I didn't get up out of bed, and he slapped me. I was like, wait,
Wow.
I am 20? Relax.
You didn't get up out of bed? Why?
Yes,
Were you
because
just
I usually like, it takes me a while to get up.
Oh.
And you know, I'll be like, sleep. He'll be like, Mercedes, 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 and then he'll slap me, slap me, slap me. I'm like,
You're not 12 anymore.
Jesus.
Yeah,
And his
I think-
hands.
It's big. It's big. He's
The one
6'4",
slap.
and it stings. And when we were kids, he used to use his one finger and slap. Like, because if we're running from the beaten, as we're running, he goes. Poosh. It's like a little whip. It's not even a little. It's like a whip because it's like two of one finger, and he just go. Poosh, instead of getting a hand because we're running. So we would just learn. Okay, we just won't run because it feels like it was more. You get the one as a warning, and then when you finally catch, you get more. And I'm like, oh man, that stings. Like your hand's heavy. It's like a brick. After a while, you're like, all right, I'm just going to not do that anymore. Not Keisha though. Keisha still did it. She got a lot of
Hard-headed.
Yeah, it's very hard-headed. Stick broken her fairy.
Oh man, we're still there.
Let it go. Let us grow.
And we know the second.
I know, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's quiet.
Talent didn't reach
you.
I know he's very strict with us on education as well, because all of us turned out smart for the most part. My brother, he didn't get the talent as well. He's smart in math, but everything else he just
doesn't
even
care.
common sense.
I think it's easy.
I gotta tell the truth.
Oh my gosh.
But I feel like he was the hardest on JR, which is our brother, because he was the only boy.
Yeah.
And he is the only boy. And he was more like a laid back dude. And he still is. Like, he wants things, I put this in terms.
He's spoiled.
Yes.
He wants to have his own, he wants to have his cake and eat it too.
Yes.
And doesn't want to, I think Daddy has, because for men, you're supposed to be raised to have a family and have, provide, to be able to provide for your family, and he wants him to have that, hey, you turn 18, you go to school, you graduate, by like 21, 22, you should have your own apartment, your own stuff, you're driving yourself, all that stuff. So if that expectation of what a man should be, Daddy has that for JR, and it hasn't clicked in all the way yet.
Click it all.
So it's just, I think it's just a different thing, especially if you have 6 kids and then you're thinking, but at the same time, he should be very proud of us because we are, all of us except for you, all of the girls are married with kids, except for Athena, no kids, but we're stable, like you're saying, like we have our education, went to university, graduated, we're not just sitting home eating bonbons or whatever, like actually progressing in life, doing stuff compared to other people within our family and outside that we're like, we the bomb.
Yep.
Okay, we are the bomb. Yes. Next.
Another thing is family, as we've been talking about. He's very keen on keeping us close together, because a lot of my friends and other family members, they barely talk to each other as like siblings and parents and children, and he forces us in a way to talk every day and to see each other at least once or twice out of the year, since we all have our own thing going, we have our own families and everything. So I feel like that's very important, because not a lot of people are able to do that or do that in general, and they want to. So we're grateful for that.
Yes, that's true. Especially even though it's 6 of us and we have different moms, we don't treat each other like we have different moms. Like my older sister and my younger right after me, we have the same mom, and then you and Jared have the same mom, and then Athena has a different mom. But we never call each other half. Like if somebody says, how many sisters or brothers do you have? I'll say the amount, like 1 brother, and then I have the 4 sisters. But I never say I have 2 full sisters and then 2 like I don't say that. I just say sisters, period, and brother. Brothers, I have 1 from my mom. But that's one thing, is that we were never raised to focus on the half part, or it's more like we're just sisters, period. And yeah, he's very family oriented. And then we call each other out too. If we're in a group and someone is too silent for too long, I just be atting them in the group, like, Mercedes, hello, I haven't heard from you in a while, what's happening? I don't mind, I call people out. Because I want to know, like, what you doing, what's happening, what's going on?
Yeah, every day we talk.
Yeah, I think that's cool.
Yeah, it's good, I appreciate it, because family's all we got at the end,
But here's the thing for Jamaican, or for Caribbean people. It was known that if you're not a doctor, you're not a lawyer, you're not an engineer, then your job don't matter, basically. If that's the way you were raised with, you need to, when you get out of school, become a lawyer, a doctor, or an engineer. Everything else, or a teacher, but teacher would be like, okay, I guess. Teacher, they thought, was like, oh, they can't have the grades to get to be a lawyer, doctor, or engineer. I guess you'll be a teacher.